Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm filming a makeup do's and don'ts video. This is the do side that I did here and this is the don't side. I just want to disclaim at the beginning of the video that I'm not trying to cause offense to anyone. That would be the last thing I'd want to do. These are just kind of, personal experiences from me that have worked and that haven't worked. So yeah, if this works for you, then that's great. Makeup has no rules, you can just do whatever you want. This is just kind of me. So yeah, with that disclaimer out of the way, let's just get straight on into the video and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, this is going to be my do side purely because this is my favourite eyebrow. I don't know if I'm the only one that has a favourite eyebrow, but this one's my favourite, and this is going to be my don't side. Okay, we're going to start with the eyebrows. So I'm going to start with my do eyebrow and I'm just going to follow the natural shape of my eyebrow. Okay, so I'm just going to gently use light stroking motions just to underline my eyebrow. Okay, so once I have a line underneath, I'm going to go and do a line on top. Okay, so now I've followed the actual shape of my eyebrow. I'm just gonna go and fill it in, and then I'm gonna basically put all the product I had on my brush towards the end of my eyebrow, and then as it comes to the front of my eyebrow, I'm just gonna flick it really lightly. Okay, then I'm gonna take a spoolie and I'm just gonna gently go through the front of my eyebrow, and this kind of just makes it look less harsh and a bit more natural, if you get what I mean. And then just to make sure my edges are extra tidy and neatened up, I'm going to take my Maybelline New York Eye Eraser Concealer and I'm just going to take some of this and I'm just going to go around my eyebrow and I'm just going to follow the same shape. I'm just going to make sure it's all tidied up. For my don't side, I'm going to kind of exaggerate the shape. So I'm just going to do a line on the bottom again. And then when it comes to the top, I'm going to really try exaggerate my arch. Let me just, hold on. Okay, that was a bit extreme, but you know. And then when it comes to the front, I'm going to pick up a bit of, quite a lot of product on my brush. And I'm just going to brush through it like I'm filling it in. And I'm not going to feather it out. And I'm going to do the same on the other eye. On my do side, I'm going to set the primer with a powder so that when we apply our eyeshadows there's no clumping. Well, on this side I'm just going to leave it and it's probably going to crease, and also when I apply my eyeshadow it's going to probably go a bit patchy, but I know some people don't set their eyeshadow bases, but I'm kind of someone that always has done. Now this palette hasn't been on my channel for a while. This is the MAC Semi Sweet x 9 and I'm going to use this today. So I'm first going to take this mustardy shade and I'm also going to mix it with a bit of the brown shade as well. And I'm going to tap off the excess so you don't have a lot of product to work with. And what we kind of want to do is we want to build it up gradually. So I'm going to go in with this Colourpop palette here and I'm going to take the shade Hard, which is also kind of a purpley brown shade, and I'm going to also put this in my crease. I'm then just going to take a NARS 14 brush in the shade Teddy Bear and I'm just going to put this on my lid. Okay, apparently we've gone for a soft smoky eye. As you can see, all the colours have blended together really nicely and easily, and it comes to a soft blend at the top. I'm going to do the same on this eye, but because the primer isn't set, the eyeshadow primer isn't set, it's quite sticky, so with dark colours especially, it's going to like not blend great. Okay, back into Semi-Sweet times 9. I'm taking these two shades here, and I'm just gonna go on my crease, and I'm not gonna tap the excess product off as well. The shadow kind of got stuck, and then I go to add more, and then that gets stuck. Like, I go get more to blend it out, but it just doesn't want to blend out. Anyway, back into the Colourpop palette and taking the shade Hard. I'm now going to pack on the shade Teddy Bear. Okay, this is currently the Sitch. Okay, I'm going to leave the eyeshadows for now, and I'm going to go on into eyeliner. I'm going to take the Rimmel London Exaggerate eyeliner, and I'm just going to do a soft wing on this side. So I've done quite a soft wing on this side and just took it out, like kind of following the natural shape of my waterline, and I have to kind of stick the wings out a bit more because my eyes are like hooded. On this eye, I'm gonna go for like a really thick, bold wing. Don't even think we're gonna give it a point, I'm just gonna blob. Now, obviously, for some people, this kind of like eyeliner and really dark, bold eye look suits people. I've seen people that look amazing with this on, but like for me, I don't really have anything to kind of do for lashes, so I'm just going to put some lashes on. But also, while we're here, if you want to leave in the comment section what you want to see next, because I say this in like every video, I want to create content that my viewers want to see, so leave me below in the comments what you guys want me to film next. Actually, what I've done is I've not put enough glue on the front of my lash, so I'm just going to let it peel up. I'd say when it comes to lashes, always focus your glue on like the outside and the inside, so they like really stick and don't like lift on you. So I'm just going to let this one, you know, flap about. Okay, we're finally moving on to the face. I'm going to prime this side of my face with my NYX Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer, and I'm just going to prime this side of my face. I'm not going to... Okay, wow, that exploded. As I was saying, I'm not going to prime this side of my face because when you prime, it kind of blurs your pores and makes your skin look a bit more flawless, and also helps your makeup stick depending on what kind of primer you go for. Okay, now we're just going to go in with foundation. I'm going to take two foundations, the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Shaping Stick, and this is in the shade 120, and I'm also going to take the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation, and this is in the shade F7. I don't really have a foundation shade that isn't my shade, so I'm just going to be using this on both sides. And okay, I'm just going to take this lighter foundation in the middle of my face. Just going to quickly get this done because, I mean, I don't really have much to say about it. So, look, there she goes. Okay, now onto concealer. I have two. Here I have the Maybelline New York Eye Eraser, and I also have the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This one's really light for me. I did like just tan last night, so I'm going to use the Eye Eraser concealer on my good side and this one on my don't side. Okay, I'm just going to blend this in with a sponge. Okay, this doesn't look too bad. There isn't like much of a difference, but do you get what I'm saying? Basically, if you get like a concealer that's gonna be like too brightening or too light, you're probably gonna end up with like a massive whitewash under your eyes. And this concealer is quite brightening. You can tell that like I have lighter under eyes and kind of a highlighted chin and forehead. However, like it's not as steep as this side. But again, some people with like really light under eyes who like to say if they have really dark circles and they really want to like contrast, if they really want to combat that, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but if they kind of want to like counteract, that's the one. If they want to like counteract the darkness, they might use like a really light concealer, and then that's like obviously going to be for them, it works for them, and it's going to make them feel more confident and comfortable, so that's great. On this side, I'm just going to bake under my eyes using the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and then I'm just going to set my face using my MAC Skin, what is this called? My MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder, and this is in the shade Medium Plus. It's broke, but it's still powder, it's still there. And this is just going to match my tan that I have on right now as well. I'm going to brush away my bake with it. And on this side, I'm not going to set it. And I think that even if you have like really dry skin, try get a dewy foundation, but I think you should always like set your foundation, because then it's not going to be sliding around your face all day, and anything that you put on top is also not going to look like patchy and gross. Now for some shadow just under my eyes, I'm going to take this brown shade in my Colourpop palette and mix it with the shade Hard here, and then I'm just going to tap off the excess, and then I'm just going to really gently go under my eye. And that's just going to gently smoke out the lower lash line. And then on this side, I'm going to do the same thing. However, I'm not going to tap off the product. Also, my under eyes aren't set, so it's probably going to go like clumpy and patchy as well. Also going to bring it a bit lower, and something you want to do while smoking out your under eye is keep it like relatively close, because otherwise you look like, I literally look like a vampire. It looks like I'm ill. To contour, I'm going to take my Hoola bronzer and I'm going to get some product on my brush and then tap it off, because with bronzer you kind of want to build it up to your liking, and if you start with a lot, then you're going to be like blending loads out on your face. So you just want to go in with a light hand and just follow like the natural shape of your cheekbone. Like if I go, you can see it just kind of comes down here. Also going to gently go around my forehead, and then with whatever's left I just pinch the brush and I just go down my nose. Okay, for this side I'm gonna dip in and I'm not gonna tap off the product. You wanna, when you blend your bronzer, you wanna bring it up. So I'm gonna do the opposite on this side, and I'm gonna bring it down. The whole point of contouring and bronzing is to like sculpt and lift your cheekbone, and to make it more defined, and then by bringing it down here, it's just gonna make it look all the opposite. And for my forehead, I'm gonna bring it really far down as well, actually. Now, if that's like enough for you, you can stop there, but I also want a bit of a glow, so I'm going to take my NARS Laguna bronzer. I'm just going to take this on a light hand and just gently put this a bit higher than my contour. And on this side, not going to tap it off. Okay, for highlighter on my good side, I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty highlight in the shade Hustler Baby. And I'm going to take a bit of this on my brush, and I'm just going to blend it in really softly onto my cheekbone. A don't for highlighter for me personally is to go for a shade that is lighter than your skin tone. So I'm going to take this. This is naturally an eyeshadow pot, and this is the Stila Cosmetics eyeshadow pot in the shade Kitten, and this is quite a light shimmery shade, and as you can see, like even when I put it next to my face, it's quite light compared to my foundation and my base and stuff. So I'm going to put this on the brush. You'll see what I mean. So if I look straight on while I apply it, you can kind of see like this white cast that I have on my cheek, works really well as a highlighter. However, I use this one, I haven't got a tan on. So on this side, the highlighter just kind of like hits naturally, while if I look straight on this side, also my foundation isn't set, so it's kind of just stuck in a clump. But you can see like a white kind of cast on my face, and this can be like the other way around as well. Like if you use a highlighter that's too dark for you, like my Fenty highlighter, when I use that when I haven't got a tan on, you can tell like there's kind of like a darker patch here, and that's because it's kind of too dark. Lips, moving on to lips. I'm going to outline my lips on this side, and then on this side I'm going to go in with a different lip liner that is actually darker than the lipstick I'm going to use, and I'm going to align my lips like quite dramatically. Now on this side I'm going to go in with the shade Honey Love from MAC, and I'm just going to go for it. Actually, because I don't have any really light lipsticks, I'm going to actually go in with concealer for my lipstick. On this side I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty gloss, and this is just going to like really complement the dark smoky eye and a nude lip. So here we are, this is the final look. This is the do side here, and this is the don't. My lash is literally like miles away. These are kind of things that have worked for me and haven't worked for me, and I've kind of just compiled that into a video. I'm not trying to cause offense to anyone. If your face, like if you like to do your makeup like this, then go for it. If it works for you, that's great. There's no rules for makeup. So thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also turn on the notification bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified every single time I upload, so you won't miss a video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.